Hi everybody, John Cena here and welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of FunkQuest, and two new Funksters step up to the plate and we continue our quest to find the champion Funkster for Season 2. So if you're still here and you're still listening, welcome back. If you've not listened to this before, well, you'll figure it out pretty quick, and because it's not difficult. And we've got two new Funksters on the line today. Ginger, I want you to tell me who you are, where you're from.
I'm Ginger, your favorite root, and I currently reside in Southern Oregon, a little town called Talent.
Talent?
Talent, isn't that a great name?
I just wonder how those places get those names.
I have no idea. It's been here for a while, though, so...
Yeah, somebody must have worked. I know what we're going to call this town called Talent.
Right, exact. Great PR move, yes.
Yeah. And Kerry Wekelo, tell us who you are, where you're from.
My name is Kerry, and I live in Reston, Virginia, which is right in Northern Virginia.
Okay, so let's get started. And if you think you are funky enough to be on the show, send me a tweet, John Senior 1. These ladies, I would guess, are going to make it look quite easy. It's actually harder than it looks. But if you think you're funky enough, send me a tweet. And in about 12 or 13 minutes time, get ready to vote, because one of these ladies will be going through to the next round. So probably best if you have a piece of paper or a pencil handy if you want. If you think you're going to join in, you can join in with hashtag FunkQuest. Anyway, so with that said, so the first task is we've got to work out who's going to go first and who's going to go second. Kerry was looking apprehensive. You've got to say orange or pink.
Pink.
It's orange. So Ginger, you get the choice of going first or second.
I'll go second.
Go second.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Kerry, you got to pick an icon from question 1.
From question 1. Okay, I'm going to go with a bowl of fruit.
Roll of fruit. How many times a year do you have a declutter?
Oh, that's a good question. I do a declutter at least once a year, if not more. I have some major clean things. I actually just went through my office a couple days ago and got 2 bags. I do it like every year at least, and it's amazing how much I actually have a major problem with my office.
Black bin bags of stuff. When we do that, we end up having to get a lorry to back up, put all the stuff in. Is that paper or stuff, or what is it? What is it? How does it clutter manifest itself?
Paper. It's, even though as much as I try to read on screen, I still have to print things out. Old school things from my kids. I mean, I found 2015 stuff, lingering around. I don't even know it was under.
That's on the top of my desk. 2015 stuff. That's
I did not need it, so I purged. So yeah.
Yeah. Good. Right. Ginger's going to get the same question, which is, how many times a year do you have a declutter?
Well, the right answer is always depends. I like to organize to stay clearer and focused, so my files may be subjected to it once or twice a year. I have a small house, so a lot of stuff is stored in some of our rafters, and I go through that once in a while. But it's a good thorough one, probably once or twice a year. So yeah, getting rid of the stuff, shipping it out.
Yeah. Don't you find that the rafters of your house are going to kind of cave in or something?
I know, right? I need to get some rebar or something to reinforce it. A lot of empty jars up there, so
some stuff to poke.
I guess if I die from stuff collapsing on me, wouldn't be the worst possible death.
Think about putting stuff in the loft. I always find that you might get stuck up there reading something interesting.
Right.
Well, I just find that you go up there, you think, I've never seen that before.
Yeah. And, right. Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? Yeah.
We've moved how many times and this came with us? What?
Yeah. What kind of idiot brought that along? Yeah. It's Ginger to go first on this one. Question 2.
Okay. Let's go for the Polaroid.
Polaroid. What do you bring with you everywhere you go?
My laugh.
Okay. Well, yeah. That's kind of attached to you, isn't it?
It is, and I use it liberally. If you're looking for something exterior, I would say a hanky.
Hanky? Good.
A hanky. Old-fashioned cloth hankies.
Brilliant. What,
yes.
Get a runny nose?
I have allergies. I'm in denial that there's an issue, so I just carry the hankies with me.
A hanky rather than those tissues that you get from supermarket?
Correct. We don't have garbage. We personally, me and my fine husband, we don't have garbage service, so I use hankies.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time hankies have ever cropped up on this.
And a lot of people, my dearly departed grandma, who my grandpa collected one whenever he traveled around the world, he brought grandma a beautiful hanky. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Can you send us a photograph? Because I didn't think
heck yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I'll send you a montage of hankies.
Yeah. I didn't think there was such a thing.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant. Kerry, you get the same question, which is what do you bring or take with you everywhere you go?
Just one answer.
We got a minute.
Okay. No, but the first thing I bring my phone everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I can't live without it, right? I mean, it's embarrassing that I didn't have as good of an answer as hanky.
What happens if you go out of phone range or the battery goes flat or whatever? Is it a panic attack?
No, I always bring it with me. I think because as we were saying, I have the teenage kids. But I do, my family is lives in the country. So when I do go there on the weekends, there's many places where I don't have coverage, but my kids are also typically with me. So I know where they are. So I'm okay. I think, yeah.
Is that a thing in the US? Because, I mean, there's not many places in this country where you'd go out of signal. Is that a thing?
I mean, especially with mountains and such. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, whenever we've been out of signal and you come back, it's like everything thinks you've died.
No, I always tell people that I'm going.
Right. Yeah.
So they know, like, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Like going behind the dark side of the moon or something.
True.
Good. Right. Question 3. Who's it to go first? Kerry.
Okay. I'm going to go for the space shuttle.
What music do you find most relaxing to listen to?
Good question.
They're all good.
They're all good. Do you know what I've been on my little Alexa, I've been doing 60s and 70s music when I cook, and I find that very relaxing.
Brilliant.
So, yeah.
Give us some examples then.
Alexa's talking to me right now.
Can we get Alexa to do something on the show?
Alexa, can you play Brown Eyed Girl, Volume 6?
Is that a no?
Brown Eyed Girl, yeah, she's not performing.
No, I don't play for don't play for a request then.
It is funny when you're talking and she talks back, and then anyways.
There was a thing on BBC website the other week about women that are called Alexa, and their lives have just become
that's a bummer.
They've just become hell, because can you get me a biscuit or a coffee or a drink of water?
As long as their twin isn't Siri, right?
Yeah.
Right?
If you're called Alexa or Siri or Cortana,
damn it!
Get in touch because we'll get you on the show to find out what it's really, really like. Right, whose turn is it now? It's Ginger and you got the same question, music.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Most relaxing, music is a huge thing. If you want to excruciate me, tell me that I can only pick one album on the desert island kind of thing. So I actually dread this kind of question.
You've got a record player on the desert island. You'd have to take a record player first.
Right, exactly. I've got vinyl. I love this theme. Most relaxing, I would say, well, I can work to classical and particularly Baroque. It's actually on in the background right now, and Alexa didn't do it. I did it. So I don't have Alexa. That kind of creeps me out. So relaxing is bossa nova is a great genre. I'll say that for now.
And I think that's the first time that bossa nova's ever cropped up on the
show. It's just very, bring me the tapas and the good-looking man with the palm frond to keep me cool.
Who's the bossa nova king then, or queen?
That's a great question. There's a bunch of them. I can't pronounce all their names, but they're great.
Question 4, moving along. Ginger to go first.
Because I have a mohawk, I'm going to pick the mohawk.
Good. What will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes?
Ooh, good manners.
Good.
Good manners will always be in style. Yes.
Who decides what's in fashion?
I don't know. I never get the call to make that decision.
Hey, you know what? We need to decide what's going to be in fashion today.
That's a great question. Now, if we're literally talking fashion as in clothing, I think there's a conclave apparently, but I think certain things that are fundamental or fundamental, how's that?
Yeah,
To being good to one another. That's probably what I think of when I taught middle school. I had a sign that was permanently in my room that said, good manners are always in style. And I think it's up to us to really think about what that means and be thoughtful and blah, blah, blah.
Good manners are always in style.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. Good. And Kerry, you get the same question, which is, what will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes? And you can't say good manners.
I know. I was going to say kindness, but but that goes in line with what Ginger said. So I'll just say, the little black dress is never going to go out of style.
Really? Little black dress for women? For women?
Just a professional black dress. It can have a different style, but it's always you can never go wrong if you wear a little black dress.
I don't think
you might go wrong, but not me personally.
I think we can get Jonathan a good little black dress. I see a talent ahead of us.
If anybody wants to send a little black dress to me, I will present the show.
Could be a kilt. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. There's no shame.
Well,
accessorize, darling. Accessorize.
Yeah, could happen. I remember you only see this bit of me, right?
Right. So,
and I don't think that I've ever presented the show stood up. So we've wasted all Kerry's time there by prattling about. So just remember this, folks. If you've got your pencil and your paper handy, in the next few minutes, just bear that in mind, because it is Kerry's turn now. Question 5.
I'm gonna go with the scooter.
The yellow scooter.
Mm-hmm.
What's the oldest thing you own?
Ooh, I have a Bible that was my great grandmother's.
Really?
It was from the late 1800s because she was born in 1904, and somebody had given it to her. So I have it in a nice little, cute little box.
Is it big or little?
It's tiny.
I'd imagine these things to be kind of really massive.
No, it's tiny, and I have it in a special little box. So yeah. But she lived till she was 100, so I had a really good relationship with her, so I knew her. Even went to my wedding.
Is there a published date in the front cover?
I don't know. I have to look. I should look. I should know. But that's the first thing that popped in my mind because I think it's the oldest thing I own. I know it is.
That is cool. 1904, 1800.
She was born in 1904, but
right, okay.
Pretty sure it was.
Somebody gave it to her, and it's tiny.
Little, yeah, like a little, yeah.
What I've always worked out when you get stuff like that is that the writings are only tiny. And they didn't have glasses in them days. So I don't know how they read it. I don't know.
Small people, small writing.
Small people.
She was small too. Yeah.
Ginger, you get the same question, which is, what's the oldest thing that you own?
Oof, wow. I would guess that it is some of my great grandpa's. There's a few things. One is his written on sheepskin parchment, his doctor diploma. And I have a few things from that era when my grandparents died, my folks took it, and my mom asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but okay. In the meantime.
Yeah. I mean, that's history, isn't it?
It is. And it's interesting. I don't have a lot of attachments to a lot of my family. It's not that I'm some outcast, but I just don't have a lot of sentimental historical things from my family. So it is kind of interesting. Maybe I'll take that out and flatten it. But I think I need to do it professionally because it is natural material. It's like I could probably crack it pretty easy. But now you've got me curious. I'm going to open that up again and take a look at it.
That's the whole point of Funky Thinkers. We get people curious about interesting things, what they've never thought about before. So with that said, which moves me nicely on to the voting for who's going to go through to the next round. So which of these Funksters gave you the biggest insight? If you think that Ginger gave you the biggest insight or something that you're going to check up on or some book you're going to go read, then send an email to ginger@funkythinkers.com. And ditto Kerry, if you think Kerry provided you with some thought or spark or something you're going to want to try and find out, send an email to kerry@funkythinkers.com. And you won't be added to any list or anything stupid like that. But one of these ladies will go through to the next round. So it's important to use your vote. So, Kerry, how can we find out more about you?
You can find me on LinkedIn at Kerry Wekelo. I post something every week, fairly inspirational for inspiring culture, good working environments.
Good working environments. We all want those. And Ginger, how can we find out more about you?
The microcosm starts at GingerJohnson.com. It's where all the spokes go out from.
Microcosm. Nice word.
Yeah.
Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show, and we'll speak soon. Thanks so much, and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay funky.
Hi, thanks so much for making it to the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please share it with your friends. I have a few people you might want to share it with. Your partner, your parents, your grandma and granddad, your neighbours, your hairdresser, your tea lady, your gym instructor, your swimming coach, postman, the bin man, your cat, your dog, Father Christmas, Mr. Trump, Mr. Putin, Cristiano Ronaldo.